Oh, wow.
Oh, hey.
We're back.
We are.
And I'm not too happy about it.
Me either. But we'll talk about it.
Yes. But hello. Hi. Welcome to Cup TV, part of the Currently Unnamed Podcast Network, where we put the real in the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I really should be having caffeine because I haven't had any today. Instead, I'm just drinking water because hydration is of the essence of Hall. Shout out to Jade Essence Hall.
Period. And hello, I am Lana, your resident evil diva, here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. And if you have some tea, you know what to do, hit me up. I too am just drinking water because hydration is important. It was the first thing I grabbed, and I didn't have time to do anything else. So got me some water because guess what? Breaking the fourth wall. I'm gonna be here all day. I'm gonna be sitting in this spot all day. I got lots of podcasts to do today. So, woo! I'm excited. I'm ready to talk about this episode of The GOAT. But if I was drinking anything else, I'll probably drink some tea later because I'm probably going to need some caffeine. So I probably will drink it out of my cup mug. Fennel full of cup mugs. Fennel full of cup mugs. Okay, that was my rock riff. But you can get your cup mug or any of our cup merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. The link will be in the description below. If you haven't checked out the Etsy shop lately, what are you doing? You should. There's new stuff out there right now. Go get it. We got cup stickers now. Cup stickers.
Yes.
We got hats and mugs and fanny packs and things and more to come. So keep your eye out on the Etsy shop. I'm putting it out there. I need you to buy it. So get your cup merch. LanaGFishing.com. And we do ship domestically here in the US, Canada, and Mexico. And we do ship internationally. So there are no excuses. Get your cup merch.
So, we're back. We're sad. We're back and we're sad. And we're upset.
We're annoyed. We're sad. We're frustrated. All of those things. But you know what? You will always be synonymous. I don't care who the winner of this season is going to be. Just know that her name will always be with you, attached to you. Because they're going to say, you might have won, but she played a hell of a game. Period. But
damn right. And we went ahead and just bit the bullet.
Oh, why
Lana didn't even bother to make several slides today.
I did. I thought I did.
No.
No. Well, no.
We preempted it. Davon is gone.
I didn't want to see it switch on there. I just had to just
yeah.
And I just forgot, honestly. But
yeah.
But she was so close. She was so close. Okay, let's talk about this. Oh, wait, before we do that, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to all of our other channels. All the links will be in the link tree below in the descriptions. So click all those. Join the links of all of us because you heard us say this is the network. We got 3 other channels that you can go and subscribe to if you are a fan of drag or drag race. If you're a fan of Eurovision Song Contest, if you're a fan of wrestling or WWE, we got all these channels for you. So go look at our link tree below. Hit the subscribe button. I ain't too proud to beg. Please do it. We need more. We want to get in the algorithm more. We want more subscribers. As me and David said, we got enough DOMs. We need more subs. So hit the subscribe button. Period. Do all of the things. You can also see our audio podcast links down there as well. You can join our membership page here or on Patreon to get early access and exclusive content across all 4 channels. And you can get your cup merch. All that's down there. All of that is down there. So do all the things. Hit all the buttons. Say you support us. We appreciate you. Now, let's get into this episode, Logan, because it was one. It was one. It happened.
It's dating show week, and we've got two people that were actually on a dating show. So good for them.
Good for them.
This goat challenge I thought was stupid. I hated this goat challenge.
I did too, with all of my heart and soul.
Kiss an orange and hold it against the wall. Okay.
So dumb. And you know who wins it? Paula. With Jason coming in second, as per usual.
And because Paula thought she overheard something Davon said to Jason, she puts up
Davon.
Day.
And she's like, because I heard you say this. And Davon is like, wait, what? Never did she say that. Never did Davon say anything about Paula being next.
No.
She was going for Joe, honestly.
Literally.
If it would have been Joe. If Davon would have won, it would have been Joe. It was not Paula. But Paula said she heard. And what she did hear, which was Jason actually telling Davon that Paula is coming for her.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, for real? Oh, okay. Like, literally, that's all Davon said. Jason is the one who went back and told Paula that told Davon that Paula was coming home, because Paula pulled Jason and was like, I think I want to go for Dave because she's doing this. All of the talk that CJ talked to her last week has seeped into Paula's brain, and she's like, yeah, Dave's coming for me. I need to take out the big target, blah, blah, blah. Game-wise, was it smart? Sure.
Yeah.
Game-wise, it was smart. And nobody was mad at the game move. No. Davon wasn't mad at the game move. What Davon had an issue with was Paula saying, I heard you say something to Jason about taking me out. And Davon was like, I never said that. And I never said that. So I don't know where that's coming from. I never said that. And Paula was like, no, that's what you said. And you're a strong competitor. And Davon was like, just say that, because you making up stuff that you think you heard that you did not hear, and you making it up. And all you need to say is, Dave, you are a strong competitor, and I feel like I got to take this shot. That would have been perfectly fine. But then Paula decided to call Davon a bitch. And Davon was like, wait, hold on. What you not going to do is that. What you not going to do is that. And see, here's my problem. I have a problem with all of these people in this situation, because other people in this house have had arguments and fighting and was in each other's face arguing, right? We've had several people arguing. Never, ever once did anybody feel the need to run and get somebody to come stand in between nobody else.
Right.
Never, ever did anybody feel, come help, they're going to fight. What? When? How? When have you ever seen Davon put a hand on anybody? When have you seen Paula put a hand on anybody? Argue? Yes. When Paula was yelling at CJ, nobody felt the need to help them. Somebody come in and stand between them and then. But because it's Davon and Paula, we got two people and the people are activated. Now we need to separate them because they're gonna fight. No, they're gonna argue like everybody else does in this house when somebody makes a decision like that and they don't like it. They argue about it. But Paula goes off and calls Davon a bitch. Davon does not like that. And she's like, you know what? You're not gonna do that. You're not. And Paula was like, I mean, you just like, you mad, just take the loss. Just accept the loss. Davon's like, I'm not mad at, I can take a loss. I lost before. But what I'm not going to do is be disrespected. And that was where my problem with Paula came in. Because I was like, girl. You didn't have to call her out her name. You could have been upset. You could have been mad. You could have, and you made the right game move. Just stand by your move and just be like, I did what I did because you were a strong player. And I needed to take out a strong player. But you ain't have to go there. You ain't have to go there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was frustrated with Paula here because it's just like she was not getting the point. And like Davon was very clear with the way that she was communicating in this. Like, I'm not mad at the loss. I can take the loss, whatever, whatever. My problem is you're disrespecting me. And I don't think that Paula is used to fighting with people that have a like clearer understanding of how they're going to make their point.
Mm-hmm.
She does come from 90 Day Fiance where people aren't, the people there are different. That's all I'll say about that. But I did like, though, that at the end, Davon was like, I'm not going to keep saying things about you. I'm just going to pray about you. And she moved on from it. And I thought that was lovely.
It was like, she was like, I'm just going to pray for you and I'm just going to go. And I'm going to move. Because she was like, what you're not going to do is have me be that who I've been trying to work so hard not to be.
Yep.
And we see so many people on different shows try to provoke Davon because they know she's emotional person, and we've seen so many people try to provoke her, and she has been working on like reeling it back because we know what people will assume and what they would say if she did get provoked for real, because now she's the angry black woman. Just like we always know, Davon is a hothead. She's the angry black woman on the show, blah blah blah. It's so tired. It's so tired and so stale at this point. Like, that narrative is the most tired and stale. And when we talk about Love Island later on, we will talk about that same narrative and how it's just so stale and run its course at this point in time because it's not even applicable for the people that you're talking about. So, yeah. So after Davon left, she was like, whatever. So they move on to the elimination challenge or the next challenge.
Yeah. Goat herding.
This challenge. I kind of like this challenge because it made sense. It went with the show.
I don't love that we're using animals on challenges on reality TV, but I think the challenge overall was good. You have goats, you got to herd them into specific pens to make couples.
Mm-hmm. And I get it, and I do understand about the animals, not using real life animals, but I felt like this challenge wasn't like hurting the animals. It wasn't anything that would maybe aggravate them a little bit because it was a lot of. And I wonder if it was the same goats, because I feel like you would have to switch out the goats if they're agitated, because
I think they probably switched the tags on a lot of them because there were extra goats too.
Yes.
So they probably switched out the
tags, so you're not pulling the same goats, because it wouldn't be fair to everybody who, if you had these agitated goats and then they went last because that's how the order was and all the goats are agitated.
Well, and we kind of saw a little bit of that because Davon, when she goes, one of her goats gets out of the pen, which is ultimately what cost her the win.
The win. She literally was 17 seconds away from a win. And I was like,
but Jason wins.
Jason wins.
Good for him.
Good for him. Look, I've been telling y'all, Jason has been holding back. And it's going to be interesting.
He can't win a goat challenge, but he certainly can win an elimination challenge.
Absolutely. Well, Jason wins. So, and Joe loses.
Shocker.
Shocked by no one. But Joe goes. So it's Joe and Davon up for elimination. And, they both do their talking to people. And everybody knows it's going to come down to Jason. Everybody knows, because Joe is going to, of course, vote for Davon. Davon's going to vote for Joe. Jill has made it clear that she's going to vote for Davon to stay. And Paula is going to vote for Joe to stay. So it all comes down to what Jason decides to do. And we saw the conversation with Jason earlier with Davon, and they were talking about how nobody knew they were working together since day one. And Jason was talking to Joe, and Joe was making it clear that, hey, you could beat me in the end. It's the same thing you told Tasha. at the beginning of the season about how sitting next to somebody who that could possibly beat me is dangerous. It was very good conversations. Jason and Davon talked again. She was like, I just would love for you to return the favor for me when I did it for you. And I could, typical politicking, trying to make it was very respectful. Neither one of them were going after each other. Nobody was doing nothing, sneaky. It was just like, hey, we are down to the final 5 of us. This is what we need to do. And it came down to Jason's vote. And
I think, as much as I hate saying this, I think he
made the right choice. He made the right choice. Look, I love Davon with my whole heart and soul. I will do anything for this woman. Like, if I was in the game with Davon, I'd probably fall on the floor for her. But because I love her. But Davon wouldn't beat any of them.
Yep.
She wouldn't beat any of them in a challenge at the end. And if it was a challenge, like if they would have sent Joe out the door, Jill probably would have been the last of a challenge, and Davon would have probably beat them and been the GOAT.
Yeah.
And then made it to the finale. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But Davon is gone. And she left with so much class.
Oh, I love that.
Grace and dignity. And I was like, all y'all thought she was going to pop off. But she was like, I just want y'all to know, congratulations to whoever wins this game. But I hope y'all know we are linked for life. Because they will say, so-and-so won the game. But Davon played a hell of a game. Period. So, and I was like, and that part, period.
I love that
period.
Part. But we are down to our final 4.
Mm-hmm. So, Logan, I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. Now we're down to our final 4.
Yes.
Who are you thinking is going to win the GOAT?
Jason. No question in my mind.
That is...
No question in my mind. At this point, I will say, I think it would be so funny if Joe won. I think it would be so funny if Joe won. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be upset if Joe won. I gotta be honest.
No.
But it's Jason.
I think Jason deserves, but I feel like Paula's going to get votes because of this move that she did with Davon. I think CJ is going to be
probably.
CJ will vote for Paula for this. I think Justin will vote for Paula for this. I think Reza probably will vote for Paula for this. But also,
I can see Reza win. I don't know if he will. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think Lauren probably votes for Paula for this move because she wanted Davon out as well. But I think Game recognized Game. I think Wendell, Tech, Tasha, Kristen. I don't know what Joey would do. He wasn't there long enough for me to know anything about him. But I think they vote Jason for Game. And yeah, I think Jill doesn't have a chance because she was so close to Davon. But it would be funny if Joe won. I would laugh hysterically.
I think it would be so funny if Joe won. I will say I'm excited for next episode because everyone does come back. We get Tasha confronting Joe, and I'm excited to see Tasha go off on this man.
Yes, so I'm excited to see that. And we do get to see somebody have to show a little humility and come back to the person that they disrespected. And now you need their vote.
Do you think Davon will honor that game move?
I think she would. I mean, she voted for Nicole Franzel.
I think she would. I don't know that she votes for Paula, though.
Well, I still think she votes for Jason. Because Jason also did the game move.
Yeah.
Paula put her up. Jason sent her home.
Yeah.
So that's the difference for the game move. Paula just put her up. But Jason,
Or does she vote? Or does she vote Jill?
I don't think Jill is in it. I think it's the final 3.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Based on the edit?
I think it's based on the edit, and I think it's the final 3. I think either Jill can't do it because her back gives out and she can't do it, or there's a challenge between Jason, Joe, and Jill loses.
Well, because we also see that there's a challenge, and then we also see that there's like everyone gets brought back, and there's like a jury situation.
Yeah, so I don't think
it probably ends up being Jill.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Jason, Joe, and Jill doing a challenge because Paola's already in the finale. That they made that clear. So I think it's a challenge.
Or is that part of the finale? Is the finale a 2-part thing where the final 4 compete in a challenge to get to final 3, and then it's a vote?
Maybe.
That's the way that I was interpreting that.
We'll see. We
will indeed see. I'm excited. We've got one more episode of The GOAT, and then it's done until the next season.
Yep. If they get another season.
Do we want to come back next week, Lana, with a Dreamcast for season 2?
Sure. I will think about it. And I will think about it. I will have look. You have your slideshow. I'll have mine.
Yeah.
And we can put our little group together and think about who we would want to see on the GOAT. I love that. Yes.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. So let us know down in the comments below, who do you think should be on the GOAT season 2? Who do you want to win this season, and why? Is it Jason? Point blank in the period. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Check the description below for all of our YouTube channel links, our audio podcast links, and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access to a lot of our fabulous content from all over the Cup Network. You can also check out where to find us on our social media at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You could also follow me and Lana down there, and you could get your merch, including but not limited to Cup Mug, down there as well. With that being said, we're going to get out of here. Cheers.
Cheers, Herd. Davon, you played one hell of a game.
And I love that she currently doesn't have her phone to acknowledge the fact that she was eliminated.